Good afternoon, everybody. Joel Fritzma here with Michigan Storm Chasers. We are live from the Thumb area today. Well, not me, but Ryan is. He is here chasing in the group chat or in the live stream today. Taking a look at our current radar across the Thumb area today. We only have one storm here in Huron County that Ryan is on currently. And we are going to go take him full screen live right now to show you that shelf cloud that that is currently viewing. Right underneath it, it has strengthened the last 30 minutes for sure. We're actually starting to see a little bit of pinks on DBZ. Nothing severe at the current moment. I know the title is a little bit misleading, of course, but figured just jump in here, give you a good view of what's going on out there up north of Bad Axe right now. Ingredients are not quite favorable for severe weather yet, but we are watching this closely at the moment. That is a nice looking cloud formation right there. Again, you're underneath the shelf. It looks like Ryan is driving north here towards Port Austin, I believe, given the cloud structure orientation. So this is only in Huron County. So anywhere else right now is not affected by this. And everywhere else right now in the state is seeing light rain showers at the most. So again, this is just confined to Huron County at the moment, potentially northern Sanilac County here in the minutes to come. But we are just watching the storm here as it heads towards Lake Huron. Probably won't be on here too long, but figured just give you guys a look at what's going on across the area. I'm actually gonna full screen our radar really quick just to show you the light showers to our south. I would just realize I was doing it wrong. So we'll single box it. As you can see, light showers from Flint to Lake Huron, and then down towards Howell, Washtenaw County, Lenawee County, even into Hillsdale County. Just light showers right now along the trough. This used to be more defined if I go back in time. Actually, not even that far south. Up here in Saginaw, it was more well defined, but now it is, again, just confined to Huron County. So that is your radar update. We'll go back and full screen Ryan really quick. Nice rain core there to the north where all that haziness is at. Looks like it's starting to develop a little bit of a base at the current time. So again, this is just Huron County. Any other places you guys are not currently affected by the chance of severe weather. Port Huron, you're just barely on the edge of the severe risk for today. However, as of right now, looking at the current radar, everything is off to the north. Nothing has developed down to the south yet. You can see some very light rain showers here in Tuscola County. If they do extend south, I imagine just to the northern side of Lapeer County and most of Sanilac County as well, Sandusky. I would keep an eye out. But again, right now, the only main shower / thunderstorm that is currently stronger in nature is this one that Ryan is on here in Huron County, central Huron County, as it heads towards Port Hope. And I keep losing my road shapefile. I wish I had my road shapefile. It keeps glitching out on me. Let's see if I can reload it here. It may take a while to insert, but looking at our velocity, a little bit stronger wind starting to develop now here on the front edge of the storm. We also have Kyle Gillette out there right now. Another CMU student and met at News Channel 5. So only 2 chasers out in this part of the state today. So if there is to be something, we'll be on it. Looks like Ryan has now switched his direction. Now he's heading due east. So he's following right underneath and behind it. Temperatures in this area right now, Bad Axe's latest reading is 73 degrees with a dew point of 60. Model runs today had dews reaching up to 64 to 66 degrees. We have not seen that, and thus the severe nature of these storms has been, well, sub-severe. So good news for those who are living in the thumb today, as I know this was kind of a sleeper event, but we have been monitoring it ever since I think Wednesday or Thursday last week, that we could see potentially 3 straight days of at least some severe weather, with Onekama happening on Saturday, and then yesterday it was a little cloudy, didn't get enough gradients, and then today, of course. So for those who are just joining in, this is just the thumb. This is literally confined to Tuscola, Sanilac, and Huron counties today. We don't expect anything else outside of it, but we will update as needed. Again, these are just normal rain showers anywhere along and south of I-69 here in the southeast portion of the state. I'm sorry, the title says southeast Michigan, but this is more of eastern thumb Michigan, Chase. And it looks like our winds are actually starting to pick up even more there. Ryan is underneath it, so if he has any heavy winds, he'll feel it. But we don't even have any special weather statements out here right now, so these aren't even technically by rule strong. You would need 30, 35 mile per hour winds or pea-sized hail for a special weather statement to be issued. Yeah, speak of the devil, there we go. There's our special weather statement. So thank you, Julie, for making me aware of that. Just like clockwork, I tell you. And now we got a special weather statement in effect. This is for northeastern Huron County. So Bad Axe, Harbor Beach, Port Austin, can until 3:45 Eastern Daylight Time. I'm going to pull up more details here because it hasn't loaded on my radar yet. So now they are saying 55 mile per hour winds and no hail expected. So this is strictly just wind. This is for all those who keep asking. Again, this is just for the northern side of the thumb. So eastern Michigan, anywhere north of 69, basically you could be in the threat for something strong to severe this afternoon, but it will be very conditional in nature. And as of right now, we're not seeing any formations down the line south of Huron County. So southeast Michigan, you guys should be in the clear for today. I know it says marginal risk down to Detroit, but again, we're just seeing a gusty line of showers right now. If the line of showers is gusty enough, actually, I'm going to go full screen radar here really quick while Ryan's positioning himself. This line of showers down here is just light rain. However, you could get some gusty winds that mix in with this, so don't be fooled. But we don't expect anything severe south of 69. So, and then that would include through the rest of the evening. We do have temperatures rebounding up into the 70s, low 70s here in West Michigan. So perhaps an additional round could form later, but again, sub-severe at the best. But right now we're going to focus on the storm here in Huron County, where the tornado threat is pretty much zero, but not zero at the same time. So 2% for Huron County. And right now it's just, again, confined to this storm. So hopefully that makes sense to everyone who's watching. For those who don't get out to the thumb of Michigan often, it's kind of like our secret Great Plains in a way, as you can see on Ryan's feed here. It's very, very flat. Lots of windmills out there for the wind that can just come across the bay. And I've only been chasing out there once, but it is very underrated. It kind of reminds me of Illinois when I went back in 2020. So Ryan's right underneath it. There's a little bit of maybe some scud fingers hanging down up there on the top of his screen. Kind of tough to tell, though. Ryan is currently to the northeast of Bad Axe, so he's kind of in the middle of nowhere right now. Oh, wow, look at that. Sorry, my mic's a little turned away from me. Hopefully, I'll just move it to the other side here. But he's in rural Huron County to the northeast of Bad Axe. I have both my computers going here, so sometimes I turn to look at it. So I have my radar running on one and the stream on another as well. Get you guys an exact location here in a second.
Good afternoon, Joel.
Hey, Ryan.
I'm on the back side of the storm. The main gust front looks to be like above or ahead of me, but I'm on the back side where the radar is indicating stronger velocity showing up, and the clouds above my head have so much motion. I'm trying to get out ahead of this so I can get a view for you guys. But you can't see it on my GoPro right now, but I'll hop off here. Actually, hold on. I might be able to give you guys that.
Oh, you doing it out your window? Oh, yeah. There you go. Very good structure.
Yeah, basically with this thing, there's a lot of motion in these clouds. Actually, looks like there might be a base trying to build back in there.
I see.
You see that, Joel?
Yeah, I see that.
How far east does this go? All the way? Okay, we're at Cape East then. All right, clear. Perfecto. If I were to put you guys outside for a brief second.
Yeah, very turbulent.
Yeah, that's for sure.
High shear day for sure. Very. You can see that. We'll go back to your dash cam video there. And hold on, I'll get a banner. And so he's just kind of in the middle of, so Ryan's just in the middle of nowhere. Near Rapson, which is like a 4-way intersection. It's about the closest town we have. If you guys are familiar with Kind or Kind, Kinde, that is the closest actual town. And you can kind of see that here on radar. The special alert statement box has now officially popped up. That's Ryan right there, that little dot. He's heading east right now towards Port Hope and Harbor Beach. And there's actually some special marine warnings right now in effect for Lake Huron until 4:15 p.m. due to wind gusts of 34 knots or greater there. Again, special alert statement in effect for northeastern Huron County until I believe it was 3:45. And wind gusts are expected to be 45 to 55 miles per hour with no hail currently expected. But these are mini supercells, so you never know what could happen beneath them. And Ryan still has his view on it. Also have it's bright and sunny here at Mount Pleasant. So once this line goes through, it's not going to be all doom and gloom the rest of the day.
Hey Joel, take my camera phone camera. I'm looking over to my north here, and I can't tell if this is attached or not, but it's looking like it's trying to build a wall cloud in there. It looks attached from my angle. It may not be, but I can't tell.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's hard because the velocities are at your spot 8,000 feet above the ground.
Right.
So, and unfortunately, GR2 does not have Canadian radars, so I can't just switch to them. But it does look at least a little bit gusty to your north, so that would line up perfectly with what you're seeing there. And it actually looks like something rugged's trying to build within that side, the left side, especially on that back side there. You can kind of see how it's getting raggedy.
Yeah, this is the wall cloud, Joel.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
All right, I got to shoot north here. I'm going to be about 5 or 6 miles south of this, but I'm going to try and shoot north. Is this page? Oh, boy. All right, we'll take it. All right, straight ahead.
Sweet. I'll take your dash cam back. Some beautiful structure out there today. And yes, this is a live shot. So it's Kindy. Okay, thank you guys for correcting me. Tanner, thank you for becoming a member of the YouTube page. We appreciate it. Thank you for following along today. No, this is
really this is here, Joel, like really low. It's trying.
Yeah. You're gonna run out of land here soon. You might have to go to the lakeshore and watch it go across the bay.
I'm trying to find a spot to do that.
Well, eventually you'll run into water at some point. But it's starting to look like a classic plains supercell type of structure, although smaller in nature. Those LCLs are still a little high, which for those who don't know what that means, that's your lifted condensation level, which is the base at where clouds form. So we're just saying that the cloud bases are a little high right now. I guess it's a very beautiful and underrated part of the state, very flat. So good views all around. It's basically Illinois Part 2. You will have to bear with us because the reception is a little spotty out there, so sometimes the quality does go in and out. But you still can kind of see some of that scud underneath and a little bit of potentially a shelf. And then again, you have a wall cloud that's, I think, tucked back in there in the center of your screen. On radar, it looks like that it lines up perfectly, honestly. We'll double box this right now, kind of give you an idea. So this is your velocity product. Not a good indicator of inbound, outbound wind, but you can kind of see just stronger winds on the right side, the east side of the storm, heading away, and then compared to on the western side, weaker winds going away. And technically that should be green, but given that it is so far away, it is just all heading away from the radar anyways, just some stronger in spots, if that makes sense. Looks like Ryan turned back to the east here. Yeah, so this is near Rapson, Michigan, although it's coming into, actually it's pretty close to Port Hope now. It's crazy how much ground you cover when you're out there chasing on short notice. So this is Huron County for those who are just tuning in. Long ways from the rest of Michigan in our secret chasing, secret flatland of Michigan that a lot of people don't know about. But pretty soon you'll be coming up on Lake Huron here, where these storms will go off and head towards Ontario. I'm going to bring the radar back really quick just to give you guys an idea what's going on. Just this really strong storm that Ryan's underneath here with the special weather statement currently in effect for 50 to 55 mile per hour winds. You actually have one trailing you now, Ryan, back off to your southwest over Bad Axe.
Yeah, I see that. That lowering to my north is still there. It might be actually cycling south because I got a new base building right next to me here.
Gotcha.
I'll put my camera back on if you want to take it real quick.
Okay.
But this is a base that's a lot. You got a lot more study there. You look hard in the rain there. That lowering is still back in there.
It looks like perhaps a little bit of RFD, given the downward motion of that from left to right there.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on that for sure. Is that dust being kicked up off the left side there? Or no.
Looks like it's rain.
Okay. I just can't. It's kind of low quality for me, so it kind of looks like dust. It's very impressive. Nice shelf.
Hey, back on paved roads. Sweet.
There you go. Someone said there's a park in Port Hope with great views of the lake, Ryan, just to let you know.
Do you know what road that's off of by chance? Can you look at that? Because I don't really have time to look at that.
Yeah, Kay, if you have a name of the park, feel free to put it in chat. And we are live on YouTube and Facebook for those who are tuning in. So sometimes you may not be able to see the comments on YouTube if you're watching on Facebook, and vice versa if you're watching on, the opposite one, whatever one I just said. And Ryan is near Port Hope, coming up quickly to Lake Huron, where there will be no way to chase at this point.
Vessel behind me looks like it's trying to re-intensify.
Mm-hmm. Strongest velocities are tucked away in that cloud that you were showing 2 minutes ago. I already have a few people in chat saying you need a boat.
Yeah, I'm coming up to the lake right now, so I'll probably try and find a spot here to get you guys. I'll go mobile.
The only problem with that, though, is with the boat, you can only go so far until you hit international waters. Then you need your Canadian license or your Canadian passport. And that's like Lake Huron is not incredibly far across. It's like 30 miles at the point where you're coming up to. So you can only go 50 nautical miles out before you hit Canadian waters.
Well, I see the lake.
Freedom says if everyone donates enough, they might be able to afford an amphibian craft. Ben says, Ryan, I need to see you out in a speedboat. Great Lakes weather.
I have arrived.
The park is Stafford Park, I believe. Someone else responded to 4K.
Yeah, Joel, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oopsies, wrong entrance. Wrong entrance.
Officially run out of land.
All right, deploy the boat. Jet ski. Yeah, check out the Scud over here. I don't know if you still have it live here. I'll just go ahead and circle this way real quick.
Yeah.
We'll watch it for a little bit until it's, out of view, but it may do something over water. You never know.
Yeah.
Looks like
we could water spout potentially.
Yeah, I'm hoping for one.
Some whitecaps out. Those some whitecaps out there, I see.
Yep.
Nice.
How far down do we go? This is a boat launch. How far down are we allowed to go?
take your car all the way to the water.
Goes around. All right, full send, water main.
Oh my gosh. Wow, what a beautiful shot that is.
That's a really good shot here.
Kyle hasn't updated his dot in a while, so I'm not sure where exactly he's at. Alan, thank you for the support. Never stop chasing, that is right. Mike says, Ryan, please no full sends into the water, LOL. At some point, it'll be Canada's problem. Canadian storm chasers or Ontario storm chasers, if there's a group. Sheer is still kind of great here in Mount Pleasant as well. As you can see, nice clouds moving through here. Nothing severe, though.
I got a report from Kyle that he's experiencing 40 to 45-ish estimated winds just to my...
See that in our group chat.
Yeah, so we're going to be looking probably to get rocked here.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And pretty soon that'll become a little bit rain wrapped. Is it raining where you're at right now? Because it says on radar it's raining over you.
Look to my west, though.
Oh, yeah.
There's your gust front.
Yep.
I'm about to get out and clean my back windshield off here.
There you go.
Actually, I'm going to leave you guys facing that way, because why not?
Yeah.
Why not,
So I'm to start a Michigan Storm Chaser submarine fund. I don't think it would work for Lake Michigan, but there's not many opportunities we'll get to use in Port Huron. It's just one of those days, Lake Huron. Just one of those days where it would come in handy. Also, if you're in a submarine, you'd be under the water. So a boat would work better.
Go mobile here, because why not?
Yeah. Do a good full 360 there.
Yep. What do you guys think? Should we do a intercept on foot?
Get some trunks out, intercept on water. Actually, with the lightning nearby. What is that cloud back in there?
back in there.
Yeah.
Looks like it's attached.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm getting swarmed out here by some type of mayfly or something.
Yeah, pretty soon all the bugs will be hatching. I know a lot of the bugs like to hatch in late May, so maybe they're hatching a little bit earlier this year. So, actually, looks like in our latest scan, rotation has increased right over your location in the last frame or two.
I'm getting really cold outflow winds.
Gotcha.
If there's any motion in there, it's probably right up in this. I mean, if you look at it, there's some, broad motion with it, but nothing too. Unless it's back here.
All right.
No, I'm watching it. It's cold out. Let me check on that velocity real quick.
Yeah, full screen the radar here. And you kind of see this little kidney bean shape that we always like to look at when we're looking for supercells. It's a very tiny supercell, but you can see this C-shaped kidney bean. Again, it is also very bad quality being so far away from the radar in Detroit, but again, it is the only radar that is close enough that we're using here on GR2. And some of the stronger stuff is pretty much off to the north, but heaviest of rain is right over Port Hope. So, and you can kind of see there in velocities at 8,300 feet, it is 40 knots. So that would be 45 to 50 miles per hour. So that is verifying our special weather statement. However, not surface based.
I just got the weirdest temperature shift. It went from cold outflow to extremely warm within a matter of seconds.
Oh, wow.
That was weird. It's still warmish.
It's a nice base right above you for sure.
Yep. Winds are probably about 15 or so. Not too spectacular.
Yeah.
Well,
Ben's asking about the water temperature. I know it's a little off topic.
We can do that. Still, it's not terrible.
There you go.
It's cold, but it's not unbearable.
Yeah. Freedom asks, what's that again? Come again, re-temperature shift. Ryan just experienced it go from cold to warm just briefly about 2 minutes ago.
Still warm.
Still warm, sorry.
It was weird.
Ben, I believe it's called a polar bear plunge, but each their own, I guess. And it does look like the storms just off to your south are starting to form more, Ryan, heading towards Harbor Beach. Thank you, Thumb Forecast, for pointing that out. I've been watching Ryan's cam for the past couple minutes. Like I said, Sanilac County, a half hour ago, I did say that you guys would have to watch out for some developments further south, but as of right now, it just looks like a stronger shower. Now it is raining.
Where is this? Oh, this is Kyle. Okay, never mind. Kyle's here.
Yeah, I was gonna say his dot was getting pretty close to you. Macomb County, you guys are good. Just some light showers later. Again, this is just our very, very eastern portions of the thumb of Michigan today. So that would just be, at this point, southeastern Huron County and Sanilac County, potentially down into St. Clair County, although probably the northern extent of it. So basically anywhere north of 69 here in the eastern part of the state, you guys are under the gun for at least a stronger storm today, or the potential. Doesn't mean it will happen. But that Storm Prediction Center did point out earlier that the greatest at 4 brief zone of tornado would be north of 69 and to the east of 75 as long as you're north of 69. But at this point, it is pretty much limited to Sandusky or Sanilac County and Huron County. We don't have a good, so we don't have any station plots in Sanilac County, but what you're looking for is a south wind. So when we say a south wind, that means the wind's coming up from the south in the meteorology world. So sometimes if you see National Weather Service graphics, they'll say south winds. That doesn't mean the winds are blowing to the south. That means winds are coming up from the south. So if we look here in just near Marysville, that's a south wind right there, or even a south-southeast wind. And it is 79 degrees there right now, which is very, very hot. But dew points are lacking a little bit, so our moisture intake into this, or moisture transport into this line is not sufficient enough for severe weather, just below severe weather at this time. So we are looking for anywhere where there's like a southerly winds, because in a hodograph you need a south wind and then slowly turning to a west wind where winds are heading towards the east. Earlier in Bad Axe, our winds were southeast, so it was like a complete C shape on a hodograph for your shear. But again, with the front, or I shouldn't say the front, the storm line of storms passing through, because it's not really a front, it's just associated with a weak low in the area, and then the warm front. This is just a line of storms associated. And our lift is also very subpar today as well, which is our forcing mechanism to get updrafts higher up into the atmosphere. We're going to actually look at our echo tops right now, see our cloud tops. And strongest cloud top, or the highest cloud top we are seeing right now, is 34,000 feet, just off in Huron, Lake Huron, to the northeast of Port Hope, which is where Ryan is at right now. He's kind of has his car facing towards it. But again, it is very rainy there right now, and so anything that was seen as structure is now no longer be able to be seen. However, it does look like it. Wow, check that out. As soon as it heads off over the lake, which is a good thing, looks like it's starting to uptick a little bit as well.
Yeah, winds are picking up here slowly.
Yeah, and it just looks more impressive now on base reflectivity as well. A storm that was down towards Bad Axe kind of congealed into that storm, caught up to that storm that is pretty much over you right now. This is what I'm talking about. If I rock it back and forth here, you can kind of see how it was two separate. And then, boom, it's all together now. Yes, potentially water spouts, but right now the special marine warning does not believe water spouts are possible. They could update that, but even National Weather Service Detroit is running out of time. Once it crosses this right edge of the special marine warning, that is actually international waters, or the country's border. So anything to the east of that is Canadian waters. And we do not have any jurisdiction over that. And obviously that would be, trespassing if you went beyond it. Now, it is dark at my apartment now here in Mount Pleasant, just randomly out of the blue. But there is no convection forming beyond this line of storms, as you can see on radar here. Actually, I'm going to look at satellite, though, behind the scenes. Yeah, it's just our daytime instability, given that it is sunny out and temperatures are in the 70s back here. So you have your Cape Valley shooting back up to about 500 joules per kilogram, which is enough to get bubbly cumulus clouds, which is kind of what we're seeing here in Mount Pleasant right now, although we're underneath one. So kind of cool, kind of neat, but nothing severe. It's still I was about to say it's still raining at Raining's location, but that would be the opposite. So it's still raining at Ryan's location, double R. Lightning is upticked a little bit offshore. Velocity is.
Hey, just stick here for a minute and wait for that other cell to come over me and see what it looks like on the back end.
Yeah. I'm not in the threat, no. Here in Mount Pleasant, we are fine for today. Just a general thunderstorm threat. And that is what the Storm Prediction Center highlighted through the rest of the day is a general thunderstorm category. So this line that's moving through right now is our severe. Anything that does pop up the rest of the day does fit into the general thunderstorm category. So this is the main event. I would say once 5 o'clock rolls around, pretty much all of the state will be in the clear for severe, which right now would just be limited to Santa Ana County and southeastern Huron County, like I keep mentioning. And if any more southern development down the line does develop, it would hit potentially Yale and Lakeport in northern St. Clair County. Still special weather statement in effect currently. While Ryan is repositioning, I will take this moment to say if you haven't hit the follow button, if you're just a first-time viewer here and you haven't hit the follow button yet, feel free to do that. That is the best way to support the channel. It is free. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can also subscribe. And feel free to like the stream. Helps boost the algorithm, as always. Gets the stream out to more people, although we won't probably be streaming for too much longer today. It'll probably be another hour or two until we can give the all clear for these storms that are heading into Santa Ana County right now. And it does look like those storms are upticking a lot now as they enter Santa Ana County. Ryan, if you said if you're heading south here soon, maybe get a jump on that.
I'm gonna find a gas station real quick and then probably hop on the lake again and reposition for south.
Okay, sounds good.
How is that GoPro quality?
On your dash? Looks pretty good.
Took me 48 hours to figure out what was going on with it, and it finally worked today for some reason. I'm not sure why it worked, but I'm glad it does.
Yeah, it's a little fidgety sometimes for me as well. But usually the best thing to do is just to restart.
Well, there is absolutely no gas station here with a bathroom and a gas pump to pass up with, so that's nice.
You do have Harbor Beach off to your south.
I might take it, honestly, if we can find something.
I believe Harbor Beach is a little bit bigger than Port Hope, so you might have better luck there.
Yeah, I'll head that way. It's around this road here, so it's about 8 minutes.
Yeah. Yep, it's off of State Street. So once you get into downtown Harbor Beach, you'll have to take a right.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, it looks like there's 2 or 3 to choose from. So there you go.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but like, it's raining and they're not maintained. It's out of season, so
Yeah.
that was on my mind, but just not gonna risk that.
Julie says find a porta potty. Last ditch effort.
There is a nice backside. Looks like a base or a shelf on the lake here, off to the left of this camera, but you're not gonna be able to see it. Maybe I can hold on. I can get some clearing here, perhaps. Looks like it might be actually trying to build into a base here.
Which storm?
The one is just crossed over the lake, due east of me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think it actually is trying to build a base, actually.
It looks like the most northern extent of the storm that we were watching earlier is the greatest spot of rotation right now, although weak. But it looks like it looks like there's actually 2 in there, kind of just mixed in. It would be back off to your diagonal left. Interesting. It is so far away though from radar.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on the surface here. I'm trying to figure out if there's a road I can take that gets a good view. It looks like it's trying to at least build something back in there.
Yeah.
Here's a good view, maybe. Just go over the Yeah, see, hey, yeah, there you go. Take me full there. It's just off there. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Get back in there.
Mm-hmm. I kind of have the same structure at my place than I do at your place. Even though there's no rain here. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, there's a good view. There's a good view. Missed it.
I saw it. I clicked it hopefully soon enough. Oh, there you go.
It's not, it's back in there. It's not the base over to the right. It's back to the left, hidden. Does anybody in chat know if Harbor Beach has a public access, just like we had there in Port Hope?
Yeah, if anyone from Eastern Thumb area has ideas for a good watching spot, feel free to drop them in chat. A couple people saying that there's a gas station with a bathroom, so that's good.
Hey, there's a good view. There's a good view. It's kind of rain wrapped back in there now. Can't really see it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Won't be surprised if a water spout happens soon. Yeah, radar's not a great example of inbound outbound winds, but you kind of just have to guess where there's stronger outbound winds versus unstrong outbound winds on one side of the storm versus the other. And we're kind of seeing that right up here next to this lightning bolt, which again, not affecting anybody. So that's the good news. We're just kind of here taking the views in at this point. We are watching these lines of storms that actually are starting to strengthen even more now as they head towards Snover. Perhaps a little bit of hail in there. I wouldn't. Lapse rates aren't great enough for hail today, though. Cloud tops, 18,000 feet in building, it looks like at this point. Northern part of the storm is going to be the strongest. We did lose Ryan's dash cam for a moment, so we'll get that back sometime soon. But in the meantime, we'll just keep it on the radar here. That is really strengthened as it's moved offshore there. Our special weather statement has been canceled. So Huron County, you are in the clear. So now we're just watching this line. It's further back to the south. Let's keep mentioning from Minden City down to Sandusky.
Well, I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Is it the GoPro?
No, laptop is dead.
Oh no.
The good news is I'm still here with you.
Yeah, that's good. You didn't bring your charger?
No, I don't have an adapter. It was actually coming today at Amazon.
So, oh, gotcha.
Unfortunately, didn't have the time to wait around.
Right.
I have my iPad, so I can run right off that and just do a stream from my phone, so I'll be fine.
Gotcha.
But I'll be here finding a bathroom here momentarily, and then get some gas, and we'll be back on the road.
Sounds good.
How does the mesoanalysis look for that cell to my south and east, or south and west?
Let me look. It is really clearing out behind this line, though. That's crazy.
I actually have some good motion to my just to my east here, just east of wherever I am. I don't know where I'm at. Harbor Beach, thank you.
We don't get another meso update for another 10 minutes. Supercell composites at 2 as of 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Not much in the way of not much in the way of tornado perimeter. Surface base Cape, 500 to 750 joules.
That was much less than forecast.
Lift has gone up to a -3, up from -2. But that is for areas along and south of 69. So it's kind of not matching up well with where the storms are at. Let's see what else. Effective helicity. Strongest would be matched up with the storms moving through Sanilac County. That makes sense.
Along this line there, I guess it's called a shear line, the motion on these clouds there are just insane.
Yeah.
But it's not translating into anything.
Yeah, for those who are just tuning in, we had a dash cam view of Ryan, but his laptop died, so he's going to be here and there. Ryan is the chaser on the road, Keith. He's in Harbor Beach right now.
I was trying to get my settings to give you a look at what I'm doing here, but There we go. What's up?
Hey.
Gonna wait for a second here. Whoop. That's not gonna work. Maybe that'll work. But yeah, I just got myself a laptop adapter, so unfortunately I can't. I wasn't gonna drop another $30 on it, when I have one coming already. So
Yeah.
make do. But I will say though, the jetpack is doing awesome today up here. Once I got that up and working.
Sweet. Do we have another storm coming through the thumb later, or are we done for the day? There's a chance of redevelopment with our Cape values increasing behind it, but it would not be severe. It would just be general thunderstorms.
I do want to mention as well, there's some cells that are pushing up from Indiana into the southeast part of the state there. I wouldn't expect anything with those, but I did see on the model earlier that they tried to push some stronger looking cells through, but later on 5-6 o'clock there. So we'll keep an eye on those as well.
Okay. Yeah, it just looks like normal showers at the moment.
Yeah. I think it was like the 13 or 14 ZHRRR showed those trying to work through. I haven't looked since. So
yeah. Wow, it is hot. It is hot and windy in Detroit right now. 81, 82 degrees, gusting to 35 to 40 miles per hour. Let's name it in Port Huron. 35 miles per hour, gusting out of the south. Temperature 79, dew point 57. So these dew points have not been ideal for severe weather today.
go back to the lake here and get you guys a view on the lake if I can. I didn't see no turn on red, so I'm going to go for it.
P watt value is 1.4. Dang.
Back in their building, looks like. Maybe. Oh, okay, there's a parking lot over there too. Looks like we're going to have a good shot there.
Ooh, it just got really warm outside at my place. Let's go, finally. Oh, quick point of preference. Weather apps are not always accurate, as I learned yesterday and already knew, but projected 72 yesterday. I don't think it got warmer than 55 because the warm front did not get as far north as forecast.
Hey, Joel.
Yes.
Check this out in about 5-10 seconds. I'll get parked here. But I got a nice cloud feature way back in here over the lake to my northeast.
Marginal risk maintained, by the way. They just updated.
Yeah, this can't really be out here too long. This is not really a parking space. Whoa, it's on me again. I like that. 1 second.
You guys are good for the day for severe.
Here we go. If you want to take me full there, way back in there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can see that right to the left of the yellow sign.
That does look attached. Of course, I can't really tell this far away, but like this whole entire line is just kind of interesting looking for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely a base, though.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Robert's asking, is there any rotation?
I mean, I can see.
It would be tough to tell with our radar this far away. It does look like it does have some rotation now, about 5 to 10 nautical miles offshore Port Hope.
It's starting to rain again.
Yeah. That's a beautiful view right there. See the jet screaming in the backside there. Top left, you can kind of see all the clouds just screaming into it.
I can't get this thing to... Try and get this thing to stabilize.
Yeah. Ryan, do you have a USB? Oh wait, no, never mind. I just remembered you have to have a source. I was about to say you plug in your GoPro into your car, but it's not connected to a laptop.
No, I just got my view blocked here by some dude in a big black truck here, so I'm gonna move again.
Okay. Now, for those who are just tuning in, this severe weather threat, I know they just updated at 4 o'clock, but the marginal risk is maintained. I'm not seeing much in the way of severe for the rest of the day after this line. I don't know, Ryan. Hard to believe that it will be. I mean, it is 80 right now along the eastern portions of like Detroit, Monroe, with a southerly wind. So, if anything, it would be just gusty winds, strong to severe, very borderline severe. At this point, the tornado threat is, I would say, over because they really highlighted that it would be north of 69. And right now, the only storms north of 69 are here in northern Santa Ana County. So, can pretty much safely say that once these storms move offshore, that our tornado threat is done for the day. And it really wasn't started to begin with, but the photographs were impressive. Again, dew points, not the greatest. Lift, not the greatest. Ideal dew points would be like mid 60s. We got to 60 degrees, but no further. And actually, it's weird. We have like moisture surge on the back side of it. Saginaw has a 70 over 63 right now, which is crazy. But no precipitation behind this line. So hopefully you see where y'all are on the map. Could be a shelf cloud associated with these showers. If you have any pictures, feel free to drop them in chat. Not in the live stream, of course. We can't see them on our end. So another, if you have, you can also DM us on Messenger. It's also exam week for me here and at CMU, and I got some work to do later today. So once I'm done here, I'll have to get to work. But it's a nice refresher from the grind. Sun's popping back out here in Mount Pleasant, in between the clouds. Very grungy. The best looking structure right now is offshore where no one can really see it as it heads into Canada here. Once it crosses this blue line, the edge of the special marine warning, which there's only one right now. For those who are maybe watching and thinking about boating out on Lake Huron, don't go into this blue box. Special marine warning in effect until 4:15 p.m., so another 13 minutes. This is for... They are actually, Ryan, I don't know if you can hear me, but they did just update the special marine warning. Now says water spouts are possible
I'm still here. I'm actually out here. Take my camera full for a brief time here on the pier.
Yeah, they just updated the special marine warning to say water spouts are possible.
I do not see anything. That's for sure.
Sweet.
But I'll be here
Definitely
at least another 15 to 20 or so.
Okay. I was gonna say it definitely looks like a water spouty-ish sky being on the back side of it.
Yeah, most of these clouds out here aren't really attached to the cloud deck, so this entire line is just kind of like detached rolls / shelf cloud type of feature.
Gotcha.
Might be something back in here that's actually cumulus cloud deck is over there, but I can't see it from this far away.
Yeah.
We got those cells over here to the southwest pulling up, so we'll have those go over us over here sometime in the next 15, 20 or so.
Mm-hmm.
This beach is nice though. This is a really nice beach. They're coming up here.
Yeah.
Feels good to get out and explore Michigan for once.
Yeah. It's a nice day trip.
Yep.
And you're in Harbor Beach now, right?
Yeah. There's a lighthouse over there too. I just noticed.
Yeah, I saw that on Google Maps. It's pretty. You can't really walk to it though. So for those who are curious to know where this is at, this is very far eastern Huron County, Harbor Beach, Michigan.
Joel, did that marginal stay the same for the areas, or what does that look like now?
Give me a second. Is this a storm or just showing a beach? That is a storm. That is a storm heading off towards Canada in the distance. They kept everything the same.
2% even?
Yeah. Nothing was trimmed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So Storm Prediction Center still says 2% for north of 69 and east of 75 there in the thumb. I got to read the discussion on this because I'm curious to see what they're seeing. If there's going to be further development or not. Text products. There we go. Severe weather text. Severe weather products. Overall, unchanged. Only adjustments. Previous hours trimmed to be lines to the Mississippi. Limited cloud. Widespread clouds have limited heating downstream across Indiana and Ohio, which has limited buoyancy as well. So limited buoyancy should temper. Severe damaging gust or two is possible. Storms briefly intensify. So they are calling for potentially one of these storms down here in southern Michigan. So Hillsdale, Lenawee, Monroe, potentially up into Wayne. One of these showers down here could strengthen if it gets enough instability to a point where it has damaging winds, but nothing more than that. Instability, again, has been limited a lot today, despite the fact that it is 80 degrees, 82 degrees in a lot of spots. It does feel nice here in Mount Pleasant now. Like I said, temperatures projected. Weather app's never always accurate. It said 72 yesterday. It was supposed to be high. It only got up to 55 because the warm front didn't get this far north. That is why we look at ensembles, different members all the time. And then even like now casting, it sometimes comes down to that. Forecast can change during the day. I mean, we saw that yesterday where the warm front did not get as far north. But I'm glad it's 65 here now. Feels nice. Yeah, no tornadoes. Tornado threat is 0 for south of 69. Tornado threat is on right as you're seeing here on radar. These 4 counties, 5, I guess you could say 3 counties that are east of 75. So I'll write it with my mouse here. So there's I-75, and then there's I-69. Anywhere in this area is in a 2% for a tornado through the rest of the day at the 4 p.m. update. Not seeing any development behind it, so I'm curious to why that or what their thinking is with that. But they said there's no change to the previous forecast. So main threat is damaging winds. So might cut the stream here in a couple minutes. We're going to have some schoolwork to do. I am here at Central Michigan for my meteorology degree. Currently projected to graduate in the fall with my meteorology degree. So you'll have a certified meteorologist on staff. I do need best of luck for finding a job. Job search will be fun after college, more than finishing the degree itself. So we are in the home stretch. Flint is not. They're like right on the edge of the 2%, but it's close enough where you can say there isn't. This doesn't look like a severe radar per se. I mean, the only storm is the one that Ryan was showing us a view of here, of the storm that's heading off towards Ontario, Canada. View back, looks like.
Not much to write home about.
No. You can definitely see like the rolling feature there at the bottom.
Yep. Otherwise, that's about it. Not really seeing anything that would concern me for water spouts even. It's also a little bit nippy out there, so I came back to the car.
Yeah. Well, the good news is it'll clear out soon behind it, and you'll have warmth. It's actually 71 over 64 in central Tuscola County right now. So moisture rebound, I guess.
Helps to play those southern cells too if there's a good environment down there. I'm back that way to home anyway.
Yeah. Numerical models. I got to see what the HRRR is saying.
Yeah, Sam, I'm gonna do that if you want to take back something.
Yeah, I'll take back radar. Ryan, it does have redevelopment in the thumb, but that won't be until 8 o'clock. And I don't even know if that would be severe. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, Joel, are you looking at the same thing I'm looking at in Ohio?
Probably.
I might try and make that.
Okay. It's going to be a long trip.
I can make them.
How far is that? That's like at least 2.5, 3 hours away. I don't know, Ryan, what do you think? Cut the stream for now. Looks like our weather is pretty much done for the time being. We could always jump in later if need be.
Give me a second here, Joel. I'm getting directions on.
Okay. comments. See if I miss anything in comments. Thank you, everybody, for the congratulations. Pre-celebratory congratulations there for graduating.
All right, so I got a 2-hour, 45-minute drive ahead to my house. I'll see what I can make and see what I can't make when I get closer. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I think we're good to end it right here. If anything does go severe, Joe, you gonna hop back on, or you're gonna be busy?
I can hop back on. A lot of what's due isn't due tomorrow, so. But if I wait and do everything tomorrow, I will be kind of screwed.
All right. Well, don't anticipate that for Michigan. Maybe later on, but you have a few hours at least. So.
Yeah, I'll work on some stuff in the meantime.
All right. Well, I appreciate you hopping on here, Joel, and also to you guys who are watching. It wasn't really a big idea or a big system, big storm, but thanks for joining us, watching live.
We got some good structure shots too.
That's for sure.
Ryan.
Got some good pictures too.
Yeah, and you got to dip your toes in the water, I guess.
Yeah, it's been 6 years since I've been up here to Huron.
Wow.
Actually, 7 years, so it's been a while.
Crazy. Well, efforts do not go unnoticed. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching. If you want to leave a like on the way out, both on Facebook and YouTube. Again, you can follow us on both accounts. We also, our personal accounts, Ryan's on Twitter. I think it's RyanWX_, and then I'm just Joel Fritzma. Other than that, we hope you guys have a safe afternoon. Nothing too much to write home here, but if anything does pop up later, we will come back and jump on the live. So enjoy the hot temperatures out there today if you are in the clear or in the sun right now, and hope to see you on a stream here in the future. So take care, everybody.
Thanks, guys.